I'll try to bring everybody up to speed on what's going on or why the video just started here. But this is back down at the crawl space job, and we're starting to put the driveway in. Something malfunctioned or happened with my SD card, so like half my clips I took this day, I didn't get a save or keep, so we just kind of started here mid-video. We're cutting, like the driveway ended up being about 250, 260 feet long. I'm just cutting out all the soft soils and stuff and trying to get down to the clay. And then we're hauling in riprap to put in kind of for the sub base. And then we're going to cover all that in 3-inch base rock. And then when the house is finally done, we'll come back and top coat it with the 1-inch rock. But at least for the construction phase, it'll just be 3-inch. Like I said, like the beginning videos or anything like that on my clips were kind of gone. So I just thought the easiest way to get on here and explain what we're starting into right now. So we'll just carry on. Well, I've about got it dug out to the garage, and this soil is so weird because you can see like some real rocky clay stuff right there. I may be only down 10 inches to a foot, and then like this corner's good black dirt, and I finally hit some rock almost 2.5 feet down. So. And then I'm actually getting ready to jump in the Pete and go get one more load of riprap for tonight because the quarry's gonna close in an hour. I think we got 5 loads here, but you can just kind of tell it's wavy. Like we got more clay and rock right here. I was thinking this was going to take 7 or 8 loads to do the whole thing originally. That's if perfect world, if it was only going to be 6 inches thick. I've probably got 2 or 3 loads just inside there because that was a really bad soft spot. So my plan was I was going to try to bridge over some of this stuff, but after kind of digging it out, I've got it dug down to the clay, which it's pretty good solid stuff right here. I mean, you can tell the machine's not really sinking down, and it's dry down there. There was water coming in, so we'll probably put another 8 inches or better of the 6-inch stuff in there, and then we'll just kind of top coat everything with the 3-inch. So that's the reason I'm not using the fabric. Most of the stuff here, we kind of dig down to this rocky clay, and you can put this 6-inch stuff and then just top it with 3, and you don't ever have to worry about like this clay and this rock and stuff coming up. I mean, there's not a whole lot of rock that you can see in here, but I'm starting to see the tops of rocks, so that's dug down plenty enough for here. That won't, go anywhere, and the rock shouldn't go down in there and work your way up. Now that section, if I wouldn't have dug it down as deep, it would have kept pushing the rock down and bringing it up. And I don't know, I'm still not sold on that fabric on some of this stuff. Like we did the same thing down there at the train car, where it was soil like that down there. We put the fabric over it, then it was just pumping and ripping the fabric and kind of making a mess. So we've just always kind of done it here. You just get down to that rocky clay that we have, and then throw your 6-inch limestone in there, and then we'll just top coat it with a bunch of 3, and then when they get all done, we'll put some 1-inch on it. So let's drop the trailer and go get one more load of this. And like I said, Dad's on his way back to the quarry to get one, so we'll have 2 more loads for tonight, which should get me around this curve, because it doesn't have to be near 6-8 inches thick right here. It'll be plenty. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we can get Lonnie to help us. We thought we were going to have him today after lunch, but that didn't work out. So I guess this is one of those times where like an employee to run my truck would help out, but we're making do. So let's go get some rock. back rolling again this morning. Trying to finish up my rock here. Yeah, I just got down here with the first load. And it's starting to rain, so I think Dad's only got one other load, and he should be back here about any time. But I spent part of the morning at the tire shop, so had a tire blowout going down the highway yesterday. Yesterday started out as a really good day, and then just kind of quickly went south. It was just, I don't know. The tire kind of aggravated me. I couldn't get any other trucks because Lonnie was tied up, so it's taking longer to get stuff down here. And then there was a little miscommunication with the builder. He painted these lines out where he wanted this driveway to go, and he had 3 lines painted. And I tried to get a hold of him. I couldn't get an answer, and then I got a text message sent. And I don't know, the way it was kind of worded was, I thought I was supposed to go over the line towards the right, but apparently he meant was, he said he drove up and down it and painted a line in the middle, and then went into saying how like the first time he kind of messed up, so disregard that and go to the right. So it was, the way it was worded was a little, which he's fine with it, and what I may do is just try to do a little tweaking on that. He likes the curve, and he didn't think about that. He was going to have it come more to this side and then make like a 90 or whatever in there, but then, like I said, I had 3 different lines to go and I couldn't get a hold of anybody. So I don't know, it was just kind of one of those days where it's like, the harder you push and try to hustle and get stuff done, the further behind you get. So I mean, I don't know, like I said, with that, the tire, and then I've just been going pretty hard here lately, so I just kind of quit filming yesterday afternoon and just wasn't really in the mood to, I don't know, mess with it a whole lot, I guess. I was kind of down, which, like I said, I'm complaining about, you know, tires and moving a driveway is not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. I know there's other people that are struggling with a lot more important stuff, but. And then I got an email that I got a complaint on my YouTube video for not having closed captions on there, which I apologize. I've looked into that, and I'll try to do it again. The last time I messed with it, they wanted me to type out everything I said in that video to convert it over to the closed captions, and I just didn't really have that kind of time to sit and type everything out and put it in each clip and stuff. But I mean, I know I get a lot of complaints on my audio. I don't have a microphone. I've tried a few microphones. I can't really find a good one. I feel like the audio is a little better when I'm in the 2150 like I am now than like the 260 is just too loud. So that's part of the reason I started just kind of walking around with you guys at the beginning of the video and then showing what I'm going to do, and then I just either put it on the machine or leave it outside the machine just because I feel bad. My audio's not great. I know I kind of mumble as it is, but like I said, I'll look into the closed caption thing again. So like I said, I apologize. It's just YouTube is just not my, I don't know, my primary business, I guess. It's a whole lot of work. And, you know, which I'm not saying I do this for the money, but I mean, I make maybe $20 a video is all I'm getting. And a lot of those videos will take me anywhere between, I don't know, 2 to 5 hours to edit and put together and upload. So that's what I do all day Sunday. That's why I only put out 3 a week right now, is that I got so much other work going on and I'm working late that I can't crank out any more videos on Sundays. Used to, when I was doing it every other day, I would work on it in the evenings all throughout the week, and I was going to bed at like 11 and 12 at night, and then 3 days a week I get up at 4:30. I try to go to the gym, which that's been kind of struggling too. But then I just got, you know, I was burnt out. I was tired, so it's easier for me to upload on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, because then I got a little more time to try to edit. Been kind of struggling with them anyway, because sometimes I don't, you know, I get the camera set either too far away, or I do more time lapse, because it's, I guess I've just gotten some better jobs where I'm trying to get done and kind of keep moving a little more efficiently, and I don't worry like I used to on trying to set the camera up or get all these angles. I mean, I know there's a lot of times I can do a much better job or stop what I'm doing and get better camera angles and different things, but it's just getting to the point where I need to focus on the work and try to get done so I can get on to the next one. So that's part of the reason. Right? Like I said, I know my videos are struggling and the sound sucks, but I'm just not quite putting as much effort in, I guess, is what I could be, or I used to. It was a lot different when I, you know, worked in those little houses for that builder. It seemed like it was just me. I can take a little more time, which I kind of can't hear on some jobs, but there's some days, like today, you know, it's 11 o'clock and here I am knocking down my first load because I spent 2.5 hours at the tire shop with those guys messing around. Spent $1,200 on 4 tires, and they're not even the tires that I want. They were, my truck's got recaps on the back, I guess. That's what blew out yesterday. You know, I knew it was kind of getting thin, and I've been trying to get my other tire shop that I normally go to. He was going to actually get some virgin tires, but he's having such a hard time getting tires. It's like 2 of them show up, or I can't get anything in, so I've just kind of been waiting. Well, then I got to work, so I end up having to put more of those recap things on. I called 4 places in town, and each of them had like 1 tire or 3 tires, and they weren't all the same tire, so then you go by the gas station. I put $300 worth of diesel in that truck, just running it up and down the highway. So, but we're getting there. Like I said, I'm not gonna. I don't like complaining. People don't like to hear. I'm not really complaining. I was just kind of, I don't know. I guess kind of keeping it real with you guys, or telling you where I'm at. I will do my best to. I'll look, like I said, I'll look back into the closed caption. That would probably be a lot easier. Maybe some of it I can look at my editing software, because there ought to be just a button I could go on YouTube or whatever and press to apply closed captions. But like I said last time, I think it asked me on the YouTube when I was uploading it to type out everything that I wanted the closed captions to say. So I'd have to play the video on like my iPad and be trying to type what I'm saying to put it in there, so it was just going to take an exorbitant amount of time. So I just didn't even mess with it. I didn't know it was that big of a deal. So, but like I said, my apologies. I'm done complaining. I'm driving over the edge of my driveway, and yeah, let's just get to finishing up on this driveway. Well, we got those, I think there was 4 loads of the riprap knocked down, and then he went back to start getting a load of 3-inch, and I'm gonna jump in the truck and just kind of truck the rest of the day. Since the quarry's closing at 5 and then they're not gonna be open all weekend, we'll probably just try to see how far we can get backed in here and just dump as many of them as we can for today, and then either this evening or tomorrow I'll come down here and work on knocking them down. I may even try to tailgate at least 1 load down through here where it's a little smoother running the trucks over. But those couple more loads really brought this section. There's probably, I don't know, 16 inches of 6-inch rock. And then I was gonna try to throw the drone in the air real quick. I kind of cut and changed where this road, I tried to make it a little more straight coming off of there, and then kind of make a gradual curve going into there. You wanted the driveway to narrow down from the entrance and then kind of curve and kind of go into the big curve right there. So I got to add a little more dirt to that side to kind of make it match and dress up. And I may have it a little a little wide over here, but at least we can kind of start driving over that. And I can always fine tune it when we get to 3-inch and then adding the dirt. It looks like I really need to actually pull some of that in, but for the dump trucks, it's actually kind of nice having this wider drive. But like I said, I think this should let them kind of go straight in and then follow that big radius at least. So we'll fire the truck up and go get some more rock. Possibly not one of the smartest things I've ever done, but this 6-inch stuff is a royal pain to drive these trucks over. So I was trying to just kind of spread this 3-inch stuff. Maybe it'll make it a little easier to be in and out of here, but I don't know, it didn't spread the best. So let's go get another one. Well, here's my quick end of the day walk around. We got started hauling some 3-inch this afternoon, and I started kind of getting this edge, try to get it slicked up and kind of help shape the driveway like I'm looking for. I think we got 10 loads of the riprap in here and 4 loads of the 3-inch today. And it's actually, I mean, it looks pretty bad right now, but it is starting to firm up here pretty nice. I'm happy with how that's working. You can kind of tell where it's curving. It's actually, the ground's so soft, it just kind of keeps pushing everything out, but it'll work because it's going to be plenty wide. And that's kind of my plan, was to make the very base of it wider than what the actual drive is. We can just kind of add the dirt on there at the top. It'll end up being probably 12, 14 feet wide, if that. That curve is almost too tight for the dump truck. That's about where we got to stop there. But the rest of this is pretty gradual where that'll work. So I think Dad's got some other stuff to do. So I'll be back to trucking Monday, and it's a little better now, or I think I can actually spread with the truck a few loads, and I'll probably just leave the 2150 down here and work on spreading with that. And then we get closer, I'll get the loader down here and fine tune everything. But yeah, we're like 46 miles from the quarry, so hopefully, I don't know, I may try to see next week about getting another truck or two. That's what's killing us on this, is just the trucking. Part of it, it's kind of tough to get trucks right now because we got a lot of EPA jobs going on. So they're paying, I think someone told me they're paying like $95 an hour or something on that. So a lot of those guys driving trucks, they want to do that, which I get it. I don't blame them. I would too, but it makes it really hard to try to find any more hired trucks. So then that's part of it. Why me and Dad got these, so if we need it. But these kind of jobs, it's a little more annoying because it's such a long haul and you need a lot of rock and just 2 trucks doing it. But it is what it is. We're making it happen. We're gonna get this thing shut down, and we'll just catch you guys on Monday.